All right, it is day 2 of A Blessing and a Burden. This is From a Distance featuring Sunday. If you enjoy the content, don't know how you wouldn't. Link's going to be in the description below. Head on over to K-Rino's channel, give it a subscribe, and give this video a like while you're here. I'm not saying you have to, but if you're feeling generous, if you hit that button under my face on this side, it helps get the video out with the algorithm. And if you slap that big red button that says subscribe, then you get to help me stick it to YouTube for restricting my content. Let's go. Alright.
They say love don't change, but people do things that'll make you feel like all your love's in vain. Pain and betrayal, they lie, run game, and they play you. Deceit is what they bring to the table. You hand them a lot, despite that they plan and they plot, cause they wishing they could stand in your spot. You stayed true for years, but still ended up getting slid when being real was all you ever did. Some people never grew, they fall short in everything they do, so they throw their insecurities at you. I'm telling you the truth, if they can't be on top by themselves, they'd rather be at the bottom in the group. These kind of individuals are pitiful, and that's why it's so critical to know that growing up ain't only physical. There's envy going round. It's impossible to pull somebody up when all the while they pulling your arm down. You better love them from a distance if you gon' love them at all. Listen to me. You better love them from a distance if you gon' love them at all. Listen to me. You better love them from a distance if you gon' love them at all. Listen to me. You better love them from a distance if you gon' love them at all. Sometimes you start out with them, have a situation and fall out with them. Used to be the one to go all out with them. Anything they needed from the heart I give them. I remember people who conveniently would only speak to me if they needed me. Unbelievably take advantage of me repeatedly. Was in denial, so I was steady, run from the truth. Borrowing money and never pay, lived under my roof. It's insignificant that we got history. Used to be in my inner circle, now they live on the periphery. You let the unconcerned concern you. The cycle will be eternal if you keep allowing people to burn you. Some of your kin folks is still on the dope, and no matter how much you try to help them, they still smoke. I can be cool with you from without. It's a lot of people that I know for years that never been in my house. Better love them from a distance if you gon' love them at all. Listen to me. You better love them from a distance if you gon' love them at all. Listen to me. You better love them from a distance if you gon' love them at all. Listen to me. You better love them from a distance if you gon' love them at all. It could be your mama. You still gotta be sensible. Friend, brother, husband, or wife, it's the same principle. Never feel guilty, cause God know your heart. Over time, mind changes cause you to grow apart. In life, some folks are only meant for a season. They say when people show you their real self, believe them. Break free, why would you wanna kick it with fakes? Trying to force them to change, it's our biggest mistake. They bound to tear you down, never build you. You might have missed your true love, trying to hang on to what's familiar. Cut them loose, cousin, father, son, or daughter. While saving them from drowning, they snatching you underwater. They keep hurting you, but you keep doing them favors. Persuaders of repetitious, redundant behavior. Time for you to show them when they call, ignore them. Sometimes cutting them loose is the best thing for them. Gotta love them from a distance if you gon' love them at all. Listen to me. You better love them from a distance if you gon' love them at all. Listen to me. You better love them from a distance if you gon' love them at all. Listen to me. You better love them from a distance if you gon' love them at all. Sometimes you start out with them, have a situation and fall out with them. Used to be the one to go all out with them. Anything they needed from the heart I give them.
Alright, so y'all already know how I feel about repetitive bridges, so I'm not really going to go into that. Mostly because, or repetitive hooks. And I'm not going to go into that because this actually had a bridge on it. So that makes up some of those points. The beat was really nice. The bass was really, like, heavy. Heavy bass, but quick. It was a kick bass. Those lyrics, though, they really hit home, man. Like, everybody has people like that, and there are a lot of people that I do not have anything to do with anymore. People I've been friends with for, like, almost... Like, there are people I've been friends with for over 10 years who I don't have anything to do with anymore. But, I mean, even, like, him going as far as, like, even if it's your parents and your spouse, man, you have to understand those boundaries. And being so caught up trying to please people that you miss the good stuff. If you enjoy the content, link's going to be in the description below. Head on over to K-Rino's channel, give him a subscribe, give this video one of these. While you're here, I'm not saying you have to, but if you're feeling generous, pressing that button under my face helps get the video out with the algorithm. And if you slap that big red button that says subscribe, then you get to help me stick it to YouTube for restricting my content. Till next time, I love you all. Be notorious.